Hello and welcome to Project and Portfolio 3. I'm Adam Barnes and I'm going to walk you through my coding exercise 1 for week 1 of Project and Portfolio 3. So we were tasked by the user or by our customer to develop a WinForm uh, application that had two list boxes. Basically, it's list boxes and columns. For our particular project, it was sports teams, and I selected the AFC and NFC football conferences uh, to to populate these list boxes with. Now, in this form, the user requested that they have a ability to have a user input, that they can enter a team name, enter a conference name, and enter division. Now, in my team name, I actually made it an editable combo box. You notice I have all the team names in here, but they could also enter a custom name if they would like. But then in your conference, you just choose one of these radio buttons for the conference. And the division is another combo box, but it's actually a drop-down list, and so it's not editable. It's actually set to where those four conferences are pretty set. Now, and what you do is you push the Add to Team button, and it will populate one of these lists. You also have the ability to move between boxes or between lists by using one of these buttons. And you also have the ability to delete a item from either list by using the delete button. The user also has the ability to edit a team by selecting a team and pushing this edit button. Now also, if you look at the file menu, you can see the load list, save list, print list, and exit. Now the load list is actually loading an XML file. The save list will be saving the items in the list boxes into an XML file. The print list is actually saving the items in these boxes into a printable format. It'll be a text file. And then exit, of course, just exits. And then these over here are just your shortcut keys for each of the menu options. So let's go ahead and start. And you can see that our form pops up. We'll do a drop-down menu and add a team. We'll add it to the AFC, choose a division, and then we'll add it to the list. And it populates over to the AFC conference list. You can see when you select it, it actually repopulates the user controls. So let's choose a different one and go to the different conference, choose a different division, add it to the conference, and then you can see it also acts the same way as the list box in the AFC conference. So now let's add a few more teams so that we can demonstrate a couple of the other features we want to show. And so we'll add another team to the AFC. Okay, so now we're going to take this one and edit this team. So the way you edit it is you select it, and you choose what you want to edit, and then you click Edit Team. And when you go to select it, you've noticed that it's edited. Now, if you want to move between conferences, you just select it and move between the conferences. If you want to move it back between the conferences, you can do the same. Just use the different button. Also, if you want to show how to delete, you just select a box or select an item and delete it from either box. And so you can do that from either box using the same button. Now let's add some teams back in so that we can show the print features. Oh, now here's another thing. Like if you try to choose a team that's already in the list, it will tell you that no, you can't use this. This team is not able to, or is already existing. So let's choose a custom team name. So we'll go with Adam. That's always a good name for a team. And so it actually populates with a custom team name, not necessarily one that you have to choose from your drop-down. So we're going to add another team to the AFC. And now what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate our save function, which it should be saving it in an XML format. So we're going to choose, you can see I already saved a few items here. So we'll choose Team 7 and we'll save it. And now we're going to go back and we're going to do a few other things here. We're going to save the print list. And so we'll title that a little differently here. Team Print. We'll go with Team Print 2. No, change that to 2. Okay, so, and we'll hit save. And so you can see that when we go down to our file in the documents folder, Okay, there's our Teams file. You can notice that when we double click on it, it'll open up and you can see the XML format for the teams. And it's actually got it split between AFC and NFC teams, and it has all the information. So now let's go to the print file and see how that looks. So there's Team Print 2, and there's what the printable version looks like. And it actually shows it in a easier to read format. So now what we want to do is we want to clear these items out, and we want to demonstrate the load feature. So let's delete these out. And we will come over to File, Load. We'll choose the file we just created, and I'll hit Open. And there you can see that they've populated back into the same places that they were before when we went to save that file. You can look over here and choose the exit function, and we exit out, and that is the end of our demonstration. Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.